What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another pre-market watch list today. A couple stocks we're going to talk about. We'll talk about PLBY, EBON, CLNE. Those are going to be sort of the three mains for me. Debatable whether or not we watch NEO or Tesla or any of those names, but for sure probably going to keep an eye against CLNE, PLBY, and EBON for now. So first we'll start with PLBY because I currently have a short position on this. So this was a stock that was recommended on maybe the watch list Friday. Also made a video about it Friday talking about the potential for this to pull back and crash and go through more of a correction rather than just a short, small pullback. So currently bearish stock, PLBY. We started short on it Friday in the $42 price point, so somewhere like around there. Started short PLBY, anticipating that it was going to fall back down to prices of $36.80. We've fallen all the way to like $37.40 this morning. So the objective is to come down towards, 36.50s or whatnot, 36.80s, and go below that. Overall, we really would love to see PLBY in prices of 33.36 to 31.32 area. So overall, we're looking for the stock to get down into these prices here. First, we have to go through this price point at 36.80 and then through 35.69. So you could basically say that this price point here is sort of the short-term intermediate bounce level, potential bounce level. So this little zone we could see as a little hesitation, little bounce where the price has fallen from about 45. It comes all the way down to about 35, 36. We hold a little day here, a little bounce, maybe pushes up again, and then we come back, swing through, and then we get into this zone. So really, it'd almost be better to put it like this. This is the target zone down here. Okay, that's target. And this is more or less an intermediate level, which we think we're going to cross through. So we can almost just categorize this as a little blue. Aw, shoot. Here we go. So it's like intermediate level we think could hold slightly, but overall breaks through and heads down into the green zone where this is where there's probably going to be a more aggressive bounce or so. So other than that, really that's PLBY, looking to stay more on the bear side of that stock for now. Stock CLNE is on the move up. This had some news with Amazon. So I haven't traded this morning, but they did get some news. Clean energy fuels shares are trading higher after the company announced it would provide Amazon with renewable natural gas. That's one headline from Benzinga. Another headline is Clean Energy signs an agreement with Amazon for low and negative carbon RNG reports. In addition, the company has issued warrants to Amazon. Clean Energy signs agreement with Amazon for low and negative carbon RNG. Blah, 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 so on and so forth. Stock is currently going up. I do not have CLNE on any major resistance points currently, so therefore it makes it a little harder for it to sell down. So, I'm going to be a little optimistic and say that people are going to blow the price up of CLNE today to 15.57. I'm just going to say it. I think people in the market are going to keep rallying CLNE higher, and I think we can see prices of 14.98 to even 15.54. And part of the reason I think we can do that is there's really two things. One, there's really no major resistance that I see until the prices of 15 to 15.54, okay? And if there's no major resistance until 15 to 15.54, then that means I don't really want to sell the stock short bias. And if I don't want to sell the stock short bias, I'm sure many other people don't really want to sell it short bias. So if we're not going to sell it short bias, then you're taking away that selling pressure to the market. And so therefore, I think overall, it just makes sense that we could see with the news today, CLNE push up the prices of 15 to 15.54. So depending on how the stock looks, market open, remainder of pre-market, formation, volume, this, that, blah, 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 A, B, C, D, E, F, G, maybe we'll try to press it long, trade it for a long move towards 1550s, 15, and then as we get into the 15 to 1550s, then we'll look to be bearish and sell the stock down for a pullback or a correctional decrease in share price on the day. All right, next one on the watch list is EBON. So EBON is really just a watch for potential continuation because of Dogecoin. So again, it doesn't look phenomenal right now just because it's down and it doesn't look bullish. But again, it hasn't sold off. It hasn't sunk down. We're just basically sitting flat here towards one deviation, which means, you know, if this doesn't break down, right? If this doesn't go lower, anybody who shorted today pre-market, anybody who maybe shorted here, they're going to cover and it's going to cause an upswing. So we are watching for a continuation off of Friday's momentum with the stock EBON, specifically because they are a mining company and someone potentially mines Dogecoin or whatever. I guess I don't know fully, but you know, that's the rumors and talks is that EBON does mine Dogecoin. Dogecoin went up to 40 cents. If that's the case, we might be able to see continued momentum in EBON. So let's just argue for a second that this does turn into a long play. The first target back up on the day is going to be to 479, and then if in the event we can actually get up and through 479 successfully, then we might be able to target back up towards yesterday's highs. So like if this really is meant to be a long day, we would first kind of consolidate here like we have been, confuse the shorts and people get long, and the long move starts over 467. It'll start before that, but breaks over 467. You look for a move up to 479. If you can get through the 479 resistance, then we might be able to see this, you know, essentially swing up towards the next resistance mark, which currently is 513, 514. All right. Lastly, what we'll touch on is just the Nasdaq really quickly, and maybe the S&P. So the Nasdaq is seeing saw a red day on Friday, just barely. But either way, saw a red day Friday. But you can see we're starting to see a little pullback here, bounce, pullback here. So we're starting to see some selling activity, selling movement as the prices of the Nasdaq have reached the regression trend. Now, we haven't pulled back as much as I thought we would have, but we were correct in the thinking that the markets would move all the way back to all-time highs to the trending resistance, and this is where we would start to see some sort of selling, and that's exactly what happened, just not as much as I had thought we would see. So I do believe we are going to continue seeing some bearish selling activity on the Nasdaq around these prices. So pretty much to start the beginning of this week, maybe through the remainder of the week, I think we're going to see a little bit of bearish activity on both the Nasdaq and the SPY. So I think we see a little bit more of a pullback than we're currently have experienced. So that's why I think our outlook is for the Nasdaq and the SPY going forward this week is a little bit of a decrease in that price per share. One more that might be worth watching is AMBO. This is a stock that got some news with Amazon, and they're just kind of pumping up now. So overall, this stock looks pretty decent. I think you actually might in fact get a breakout on AMBO over that 260 price. That's what I think AMBO is trying to do here, is a breakout through that 260s price. And so this will be the last stock we keep on the watch list for today. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, everybody take care. Have a great rest of your trading day, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.